Today's topic is parallel and perpendicular lines. Parallel lines will have same slope. So let's see, we have two lines. They are parallel to each other. And we can label it as line 1, line 2. The slopes will be the same. So I can write slope of the first line is equal to the slope of the second one. Then we have the second one, perpendicular lines will have slopes that are negative reciprocal. So let's just look at the line. I have one line and I have another one. Perpendicular means that it makes 90-degree angle, which is here. I can label it as line 1, line 2. Therefore, the slopes will look like the slope of the first line is equal to the negative reciprocal. It means it will be negative 1 over the slope of the second one. Let's just look at 4 examples. The first example says the equation of a line is y equals to 4x plus 3. What is the slope of a line that is parallel to this line? So first, with this equation, we're going to write what is the slope of this line. So the slope is m1 is equal to 4. Then we're going to look at the keyword, which is the parallel. And we know that parallel lines have same slopes. Therefore, the slope of the second line will be equal to 4 as well. So that's how we're going to solve the question when the equation of a line is given. Let's just look at second example. The second example is the equation of a line is y equals to 5x minus 2. What is the slope of a line that is perpendicular to this line? Again, we're going to write the slope of the first line, which is given. So slope of the first line, which is m1, is equal to 5. And we know from the definition of perpendicular lines that the slopes are negative reciprocal. That means if the slope is 5, in this case it's a whole number, but we can make it as a fraction. We can write 1 over here. Therefore, the slope of the second line will be negative, and we're going to flip it. It will be 1 over 5. Let's just look at example number 3. The slope of two lines are given. Determine whether the lines are parallel or perpendicular. So let's see, I have slope of the first line, which is 3, and the slope of the other line, which is m2, is negative 1 over 3. So we know that the slopes doesn't look the same, so they are not parallel at all. So these ones is a negative and it's flipped, because what we can do is we can write here 1 and we are flipping. It will be 1 over 3 with a negative sign in front. Therefore, it is the perpendicular. Let's just look at the fourth example. Determine the slope of a line that is perpendicular to the line. So in this case, this is the standard form we have. It's not written in the slope and the y-intercept form, so we don't know which one is the slope, which one is the y-intercept. So first thing we have to do is we need to rearrange and write in the form of y equals to mx plus b. So I will write that y equals to mx plus b, where m is the slope and b is the y-intercept. So first thing is I will take all the terms other than the y term to the right side of the equal sign. I will keep the y term here. If I take 4x to the right side, it becomes negative 4x. If I take negative 6 to the right side, it becomes positive 6. In order to solve for y, or in order to write the equation for y, I can divide both sides by 2. So if I divide this by 2, it will be a fraction. If I divide 6 by 2, it will be a fraction. Now we're going to reduce the fraction in our next step. So negative 4 divided by 2 is negative 2x. 6 divided by 2 is 3. Now we can see the slope. I can write on the side. Slope of the first line is given, which is negative 2 after rearranging. In order to find the slope of a line that is perpendicular to this line, what I will do is I will write the negative sign and then this is written as negative 2 over 1, so it will be flipped. It will be 1 over negative 2. Now I have two negative signs, therefore the slope will be, I can just cancel them out, negative sign with negative, therefore the slope of the second line will be 1 over 2. So we have the slope of the second line. This is how you will be solving for parallel and perpendicular lines. I showed you 4 examples. Thanks for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe my YouTube channel.